Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress, and today is another installment of the Raw and Real Wednesday. No graphics, no edits, just me popping my shit. Monday through Friday, I get up and get ready to go to this plantation. And, you know, it takes a certain amount of armor, so to say, so to speak, to put on for me to go in and deal with this shit every day. And it's not that I have the worst job on earth. It's just that doing anything in America as a black person has its own set of headaches and annoyances. So, I am not one of those types of people that has to fill silence with conversation. Like, I'm perfectly fine just being in a room silent. It doesn't mean I don't like you. It doesn't mean anything. It just means I don't have anything to say. But what I find is that, you know, whenever black people are just minding their business and living their lives, white people always feel the need to interject themselves in some type of way. And that ain't just in my job, that's in general, like out in public and everything. I don't know if you guys been seeing those videos where, where's my, oh, here it is. Those videos where it might be a black girl doing a TikTok or a black guy just doing something, minding his business, recording, and white people stopping to see what they doing or jumping in their video. This whole came about because that one black girl was doing a TikTok and then white guy came up to her and just started humping on her leg like that shit's normal. And it happens a lot at work. Like, I have one black friend at work in the office with me, and every morning when we're talking, a person of the Caucasian persuasion always has to interject themselves into our conversation or go out of their way to interrupt our conversation. However, if I'm talking to someone of a different race, that doesn't happen. Only happens when I'm talking to my sister girl Celie only. Okay? And I don't know what that's about, but it definitely makes me feel like, ooh, can't have no nip slips. This towel's a little small. It just makes me feel like, oh, we need to break this up. They're too chummy. But what you don't understand is, like, first of all black people are not friends with each other. Like, I mean, y'all know that. And just because two black people are having a conversation doesn't mean they're conspiring to burn down the plantation, okay? With me, it's a thing of, I feel more comfortable talking to my people because I know my people. The longer I've lived, the more mistrusting I have become of white people. And that's just from personal experiences and how the world is, things I've gone through in my life. But I always get a kick out of it when they feel the need to interrupt our conversations or interject themselves in our conversation. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, you have no idea what we're talking about, but you want to jump in the conversation. That's that whole entitlement shit that really gets on my nerves. So now what I do is, if I'm having a conversation with someone and a person of the Caucasian persuasion wants to interject themselves in my conversation, I'll just stop talking. And I say pause for the cause. And then when they leave, I'll be talking again. Because I'm not going to include somebody in my conversation that was never invited. Like, that's the basic child rule. This is an A and B conversation, so see your way the fuck out. Like, so I don't include people in my conversation. You can try to interject yourself in conversation. I'll just exit the conversation. I just feel like it's rude in general for people to jump into other people's conversations. And, like, I was having this conversation with another one of my coworkers, a person of color. And she basically said, yeah, if you do that shit in the hood, you might get fucked up for interjecting yourself in somebody else's business. That's the rule of the hood, you mind your business. So it's a very foreign concept for me to have people just randomly jump in my conversation. Another thing is like, black people, and I can speak on it because I'm black people don't like for people to act too familiar with them without being familiar with them. And, that's just a standing rule. Like, I don't know any black people that are okay with people acting familiar with them if they're not familiar with them. I know that's how I am. And I'm like that with everybody, not just people of the Caucasian persuasion. I don't really like people in my business, in my conversation, if I didn't invite you. It's funny because that recently happened not too long ago. I was with two of my girls at a party and we were having a conversation, and this girl sitting next to me interjected herself in my conversation. And normally I would have reacted to that in a bad way, but it was something about her energy and her spirit that let me know that she wasn't a malicious person or trying to be hurtful or nosy or whatever when she was interjecting herself. And we actually ended up becoming friends. So, there's exceptions to the rule, but it's all about how you approach. But at work, if I'm talking and I ain't talking to you, don't approach, okay? You likely to get your head ripped off because that's just what I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on at work. Some people at work only need to talk to me if it's about work. Other people at work can ask me, how's your day? How's your life? How's your boo? How's your sex? How's your show? Yeah, y'all can ask me that. But other people, yeah, y'all need to have several seats. I don't know. Does that make me mean? Does that make me a bitch? I'm just hoping this towel stay on for this video because, whew, child, I keep feeling it slipping. And I'm definitely going to have to put some edits in this bitch. Yeah, but outside of that, it's just like, the whole code switching thing. I've talked to y'all about this before, but like, getting up in the morning, I have to mentally and spiritually prepare myself to go to the plantation. And it just made me think, like, bruh, do you understand how strong our ancestors were to deal with the shit they dealt with? We be complaining about little shit we gotta deal with. Do you understand how strong they were of mind, body, and spirit to be able to deal with the things that they dealt with on a daily basis? I try to keep that in mind when I be feeling like complaining about shit because I definitely don't have it as bad as my ancestors had it. Having to get up before the sun come up to go start picking cotton and making money for somebody that's not even paying you, feeding you, or treating you well. Yeah, it puts a lot of shit in perspective. But at the same time, and I'm gonna keep this in perspective, we still on the fucking plantation, okay? Just because we ain't in shackles and getting whipped physically, if you ain't working for yourself, you a slave. And I say that shit all the time. If you're not working for yourself, you are a slave. That's why I'm trying to get to that place of working for myself. It's not something I say proudly, like, I'm happy I got a job, it pays my bills and shit, but I ain't happy about being a fucking slave. At least not in this way. If I had a dime or something, I might consider that slave title, but that's a different type of slave, you feel me? But as y'all go on about y'all day, it's hump day, halfway through the week, means we halfway through the bullshit. Just try to put your armor on spiritually, mentally, emotionally before you go to your plantation. We all work in a different plantation, but we all need to be prepared and protected and guarded, So I do that every morning. Like this morning, I'm doing this for y'all, but normally I get up, I pray, I meditate a little bit, I listen to my tarot, and then I go on about my day. Put my crunk music on in the car. That crunk shit. I ain't never scared. Yeah, then I go to work. Gotta do what I gotta do. Just know that I'm with y'all in spirit. If you need some encouragement, just pull back to this video and don't hurt nobody, okay? It's a struggle every day. So I smoke mad weed and I mind my business so that way I keep it all together. But y'all have a great Wednesday. That's the Raw and Real.
Hey yo, thanks for watching. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support is as always appreciated. If you want to show that support with them dollars though, throw your girl a Cash App, you feel me? Until we meet again, smooches.